Okay, so let's start. First, I'd like you to read the passage in front of you here and answer the questions below. We have 3 questions, so you can stop the video for like 3 or 4 minutes to answer these questions, and then you can play the video to check your answers. Okay, I guess you got them right, so let's answer these questions. Yes, number 1, why does Karim have to walk to school? Yes, very good. So it's because he doesn't have a bike. Very good. Number 2, why can't his parents buy a bike for him? Yes, very good, because they are poor. They don't have money, or they are poor or don't have money for that. Very good. 3, does he have a camera? Very good. No, he doesn't. Okay, very good. Okay, now I'd like you to read the following sentences and complete the rule below. So in conditional sentences we have 2 clauses. We have if clause that starts with F and the main clause that would be the result. So we have condition and the result. So I'd like you to read these sentences and complete this table with the rule. Okay, so if in if clause we have F plus, which tense of the verb do we use? If Karim had a bike, so had, which tense is this? Yes, it's simple past. Very good. It's simple past of the verb. And so we have if plus subject plus simple past. And then in the main clause we say he wouldn't walk to school. So we have subject he plus would plus verb. Okay, so in the first sentence we have negative, he wouldn't, so you can see would or wouldn't if it is negative. Yes, so let's have a look at these examples. So I'd like you to notice last sentence. He would take photos of everything if he had a camera. So we can start with the main clause also, but notice that if we start with the main clause we don't put comma in the after the first clause. So if we start with if clause we have comma after the if clause, but if we start with the main clause we don't have comma in this sentence. Okay, okay, so when do we use conditional type 2? If Karim had a bike, does Karim have a bike? No, he doesn't. So does he walk to school? Yes. So if he had a bike he wouldn't walk to school. So we are imagining here an unreal situation. Okay, so we use conditional type 2 to express unreal situation, something that is not real, the opposite of reality, or things that are unlikely to happen, or things that are impossible in present. Okay, so he would take photos of everything if he had a camera. He doesn't have a camera and he doesn't take photos, so we are just imagining the unreal situation here. Okay, now it's time for you to practice. So I'd like to match the clauses to make sentences. So match the if clause of each sentence with the main clause. Let's see the first one as an example. So if I had time now, can you guess the other clause? So I have if clause. What is the main clause of this sentence? If I had time now, yes, very good, I would go to gym. So if I had time now, I would go to gym. So gym is a place where you do sport, right? Okay, you can stop the video again for 3 or 4 minutes and try to match the other clauses. Well, okay, let's collect them together. Yes, number 2, you wouldn't stay out late. Yes, very good. A, if your parents were at home. You wouldn't stay out late if your parents were at home. So the parents are not at home now. So this person stays late. 3, if my dad had a driving license, yes, what would he do? Yes, very good. He would buy a car. He would buy a car. Okay, very good. Number 4, if the weather was nice today, yes, very good. We would go out. We would go out. 5, you would get good marks. If you worked hard. Okay, very good. So, for example, this person is telling his friend that is not working well. So, if you would get good marks if you worked hard. Okay, now put the verbs in brackets in the correct form. So, okay, let's do the first one together. So we see if you didn't smoke, so we have here if clause. If you didn't smoke, you, the verb is to be healthy. Okay, what would you say? Yes, very good. You would see you would be healthy. Very good. You would be healthy. Very good. Okay, you can stop the video again and finish the exercise. Then you can continue the video and check your answers. Well, I guess you got them right. Okay, number 2, we see if I. Yes, very good. If I had, so we need simple past of the verb. If I had 10,000 dirhams now, I would buy a motorcycle. Number 3. So here we have negative. Yes, we see if it. Yes, if it didn't rain, we. Yes, we would go on a picnic. Very good. 4, we see if I. Yes, very good. So for the verb to be here, simple past, we can use, normally we say I was, but in conditional type 2 we can see also if I were. If I were a child, if I was a child, okay, I would play all the time. Very good. I would play all the time. Very good. 5, Hanan. Yes, Hanan would get a job or a good job if she spoke. If she spoke English. Here we start with the main clause. With the main clause here, right? Okay. So Hanan would get good job if she spoke English. Very good. Okay, now what you're going to do is to rewrite the sentences using the conditional type 2. Rewrite, you are going to write again the sentences. For what is in the first picture? Yeah, so this woman wants to buy a dress, but she doesn't have money, right? She said, I can't buy this dress because I don't have enough money now. So if you imagine the unreal situation, what would you say? We can see if I had enough money now, I would buy this dress, but the reality is that she doesn't have enough money. Okay, so you finish the other sentences and then you continue the video to check your answers. Okay, so second sentence, I cannot go out today because I am very tired. Yes, you see if. Yes, if I wasn't or if I weren't very tired today, I would go out. Okay. Number 3. Yes, you see if I could swim. I would go with my friends to the swimming pool. So we have um, I can't swim, so can't, in past we see could. If I could swim, I would go with my friends to the swimming pool. Last one. Okay, yes. So we say, if I spoke Japanese, I would talk to these tourists. Okay, now it's time for speaking. It's your time for production stage. So I'd like you to look at this picture and suggest as many things as possible that would help John be healthier. And you are going to use conditional type 2. If you are with a partner or a friend, you can challenge each other of about coming up with sentences. So for example, you can say, if John went to bed earlier, he wouldn't be tired. And your friend would say, if he didn't smoke so much, he wouldn't cough. Okay, and you can go on like this, and I'm sure you're going to come up with many sentences and many suggestions. Okay, good luck and see you in the next lesson.